In this episode of my tutorial on how to make macarons, I'm going to show you how to mix the egg white or the meringue mixture that we've made together with the TPT mixture. So what we want to do is we just want to slowly introduce a bit of that egg white or the meringue into the TPT mixture, because as you can see here, it's almost like cookie dough. So we just want to mix that in and kind of, you'll notice that it'll kind of like thin out a little bit. Now don't be too afraid of squashing out the air from the meringue, because we're kind of looking for that. Now I'm going to show you exactly what stage to look for when you're mixing this together, which I mentioned earlier is called macaronage. You can see that's thinned out a little bit. We can add a little bit more of that meringue. I like to do it in 3 goes just to give it a bit of a chance to mix in properly, because the last thing you need is to have big bits of paste in your macaron batter. Just want to give that a good mix. I'm just going to add the rest of this meringue mixture in there, give it a good mix. Just want to make sure that's incorporated in there very well. Okay, now macaronage, we start on the outside and fold in. Start on the outside and fold in. So macaronage is basically kind of getting rid of some of that air that's in the meringue mixture. And what we're going to be looking for is kind of like a drizzle down effect. See how that's very thick and it goes down in blobs? That's not what we're looking for. So we just want to kind of liquefy, oh it's going everywhere, kind of liquefy the macaron batter a little bit, just so that it kind of drizzles when we, see how that's starting to thin out? Just keep going. Some people like to count how many times they do this, but I don't think that's a smart way to do it. You really just want to get a feel for what you're actually looking for, what stage you need to be at. Starting to liquefy a little bit more. See how it's almost starting to drizzle now? Make sure you're getting all the bits from the sides and the bottom. Kind of punch it in the middle a little bit, get some of that air out. It's very important to keep testing it as you mix, because you don't want to go too far. If you go too far, there's no going back. So at this stage, you just want to start testing every couple of mixes. Now you can see when I put it back in, that the bits that are drizzling in are kind of disappearing after probably about, let's say 10 seconds. That's what we're looking for. A couple more mixes. We're almost there. And we are done. We can see that that's drizzling in now and kind of spreads out as well when you get it away from the sides of the bowl. Okay, so that's macaronage, and that is what you're looking for. You want the bit that drizzles in to kind of disappear about after 10 seconds. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to pipe the macarons.